Hello, and welcome back to Shadowrun Returns. I am Quae, Ascalon Unther, and I am still one of those darn furries. So, last time, we rescued Coyote, who had her arm horribly abused by hellhounds. And we've come back to the Seamstresses Union in their super basement of ultimate everything you could ever need. And let's go see how this is going for Coyote. Score! Whiz, go Wolves. And as always, I will continue to do like terrible voices for everybody. Make it quick, I need to operate. Dr. Sarah Castle. And friend. Thanks for helping me out back there. Looked like you could use a hand. Ouch. Bad joke right now. She looks down at her mangled arm. Okay, folks, I'm going to have to ask you to sit in the waiting area watching Trivet or something. This young lady and I have work to do. Take it easy, Coyote. We'll be here. Who said anything about me going to sleep? Just give me something to bite on. You're tough, kid, but you're not that tough. Okay, Coyote, let's take a look at your face. Leave it. Excuse me? Coyote. I earned this face by being stupid. I'm going to keep it. End story. Whatever you say, kid. With one swift move, she sinks a syringe into Coyote's side. Nighty-night. And time wipe 2. Oh, okay, they let me just, I could just not do this. Coyote looks both better and worse than last you saw her. All the gaping holes are plugged and she is sporting a shiny new cyberarm. But now that the adrenaline has worn off, it's clear she needs some rest. Good morning. Thanks to the miracle of modern science combined with Doc Castle's magical healing powers, I'm almost good as new. Better, really. Ready for some questions? She flashes you a puzzled look. What kind of questions? About Sam Watts. Sam Watts? What about him? He's dead? Holy dreck, Sam? I can't say I'm surprised. He was a downward spiral for a long time. On a downward spiral. I can read, I promise. What can I tell you? How bad was his drinking? If it was just the drinking, it would have been bad. But Sam was the monogamous type. He dabbled in everything. Booze, chips, drugs. He loved the nitro. Whatever he could get his hands on. It wasn't always like that, but once he got sick, he started using more and more of the stuff to try and forget about. He was sick. Dying, didn't you know? Yeah, everyone could tell. You could just look at him and see he was a walking corpse. It had to be the drinking. Then he disappeared for a while. One day he came back all better. Looked good even. All better. Just like that? He said his mom helped him out. Never said how, though. Wait, didn't his liver get taken? Did his mother give him a new liver? Or a part of her liver or something? What do you remember about that night? It was a pretty average night. Regular crowd, as I remember. Sam was drinking with a guy named Armitage. Jake Armitage? Yeah, you know him? Met him. He's a charmer too. He's gonna freaking thing. She bites her lower lip. I like gingers. Anyway, Jake and Sam were having a few. Well, Jake was having a few. Sam was tossing him back, but good. Eventually got loud. The way he sometimes did when he mixed drinking and who knows what, and Mrs. Kubota wanted him ejected. Mr. Quae wasn't around, can't remember why, so she she asked Jake to do the honors. Jake dragged him out back into the alley, and that's the last time I saw Sam. You remember what he was saying? Standard Sam Drek. How he grew up rich and didn't deserve this, how he hated his mother, how he loved his mother. It was pretty pathetic stuff. Did he have any enemies? Enemies? That's hard to say. Sam partied hard, and when he did, he ran his mouth off pretty good. Got his ass kicked on more than one occasion. But no, I don't think he had any enemies, at least none that I'm aware of. Where did he live? On the streets mostly. He'd occasionally convince someone to let him flop on their couch, but he'd always overstay his welcome and get kicked out after a few days. Sometimes I'd sneak him down here so he could crash in one of the bunks. He used one the night before I saw him last. Tell me about Sam, I heard you liked him. I did. He made me laugh. No one else seemed to like Sam's jokes, but I did. I liked them too. You were friends? You saved my ass once. Got it. For us, it was more about me saving his ass once or twice. But Sam just had a way of charming you, you know? I guess I knew him the best of everyone here. Sorry he's gone. Thanks. Now I need you two to do something for me. What do you need, babe? I need you to talk to Mr. Delilah for me about the Royal Run. He is usually upstairs. Tell him I didn't get the gems. Maybe I can take another run at it when I recover. I will. Investigate Sam's bunk. Checking it. Mess and reeks of booze. Searching through the sheets, blanket, until you find an old. The picture of the blonde boy and girl, about the age of 14, sitting on a dock on the edge of a lake. They appear to be twins. The boy has his arm around the girl's shoulders and is mugging for the camera. The girl is planting a kiss on his cheek while making rabbit ears behind his head with her fingers. Back of the photo. Written in a woman's hand are the words Sam and Jessica. Lake Samish State Park, summer 2040. That's in my pocket. Magic, I think this is the stash. Stuff's around down here. Algernon? Eric Mersman. T.B. Gruberman. David Fry the Second. What do you mean, no credit? What does Algernon do? Thus, the bar, the edges, and the safe have become somewhat indistinct due to the magic page surrounding a particular elf. The man seems only half of this realm, his mind wandering the far horizons of astral space, while his body holds his otherworldly wares. I'm so high right now. Good evening, young human, and welcome to this humble home that we call the Union. I'm Algernon, Half-Dream. To ease your way through the Sixth World, I offer you the best in magical foci, spells, and fetishes for the conjuring of spirits. Another time, Algernon. I don't really have magic. It's Eric Mersman. Change your clothes, change your life, right? Not only will you look better, not that you look bad now or anything, but each one will help to keep you on the right side of the ground. Take a look. Clothes. Secure ninja clothing. The tourist grants intelligence. The black hat. I think I have pretty much the best that I can get right now. Okay, how about T.B. Gruberman? Why am I always walking behind people to talk to them? Theodore Buster Gruberman is a well-groomed orc dressed with a precision that suggests the straight lines of military officer's uniform. His hair is cropped short, high and tight, as they say, and the neatness this presents is only compromised by the uneven tusks protruding from his mouth. The only other defect in this picture of perfection is the man's cybernetic right arm, which is obviously enough to be noticeable, but not so obvious as to ruin the line of his suit. When he speaks, the orc's voice is soft and thoughtful, and he talks almost exclusively in numbers, calibers, ranges, rounds per second, arc of fire, razoring, factor, tensile strength, and, of course, price. Bunker Buster Gruberman, at your service. Friends call me Buster. I also answer to Sergeant, Sir, and even Theodore on occasion. Anytime you're in the market for firearms, ammunition, or ordnance, I'm your man. How can I help you? I was getting absolutely prepared for a shouty sergeant, but, you know, told me how to voice act them. It's nice. I can't promise I'm good at it, though. Let's take a look at what you've got. Do I have? I have a Shitty Security 500. Oh. Oh, right. It says owned there. Yeah. Can't I buy, like, another one? Should get a second drone. I have that ability now. But I think what I should really get is, like, a drone repair kit or two. Yeah. There we go. I think that's enough medkits and enough drones. Right, which leaves David Fry the second. I approve of your poster, sir. Every inch of the tech alcove is covered in a chaotic patchwork quilt of circuit boards, chips, wires, displays, and a million other things that you can't identify. The eye of this techno-bit storm stands a dwarf, immaculately dressed and supremely calm. I know that look. Don't let the size of the shop fool you. I can get any Matrix hardware or software that exists, and if it doesn't exist, then I can get it made for you. Any questions I can answer? Anything gear you need? What? Or anything gear you need. Huh. What's a deck? What's a program? What's an ESP? What have you had for sale? All the stuff that I can't use. I think I'm gonna work on getting the decking stuff going. Oh, I'm being rude. Let me also introduce you to our resident decker and my good friend Johnny Clean. You mean Mr. Clean, right? Well, in the same overalls you saw him upstairs down here, leaning over a workbench crammed with circuit boards, cables, and chips, Johnny Clean seems a totally different person. Get the impression that Johnny was once as hot and as invisible as the most infamous deckers today. Good to see you down here. Happy to be of help if I can be. Why are you dressed as a janitor? Did I stand out upstairs? No, janitors never do. When I was younger, I had a rep for getting in and getting out of systems so cleanly that no one knew I was there. Half the Matrix friends that earned me my rep were made possible because I was able to get inside the facility posing as a janitor. Now it's just part of me. So he dresses like a janitor because he's always dressed like a janitor. Okay. I'm still gonna call him Mr. Clean. Alright, let's go deal with this guy upstairs. Mr. Delilah. Hey there, Delilah. What city are we in? We're in Seattle? Hey there, Delilah. What's like in Seattle City? So, yeah, this guy looks like a couple people I know. Mr. Delilah looks small and tough, with an untraceable shoddy on his back and a heavy vest under his trench coat. He's got the air of someone who gets things done and occasionally does them himself. He might be an ex-runner, one of the rare ones smart enough to move over to the management when he felt his reflexes slowing down. What do you want? You Delilah? Yeah? What's it to you, asshole? Can't you see I'm busy here? Okay, this was Coyote. At the mention of Coyote, he finally gives you his full attention. Why didn't you say so? Coyote is late and my client is getting anxious. Where is she? Downstairs, got her arm. No kidding? Well, whatever. She's tough, she'll pull through. So who are you two? Yes, well, through he's Paco. Great, we're all introduced. Now give me my stones. Pebble with the runes on it and give him the rest. In an instant, there's a jeweler's scope on his eye, moving quickly through what appear to be the most valuable. When he finds what he appears to know in Hebrew characters. That's the one, he pockets it. Okay, you did the job, but you're late. Coyote knows that in this case, late equals no payment. But I'm feeling magnanimous tonight, so you guys can keep the gem you already pocketed. You're good. Mr. Dyer looks up at you, looks you up and down, takes you all in. Listen, you look like the sort of man who might run a crew of your own one day. Might need a little talent. When that happens, you come to me. I'll set you up. He notices you with a wave. It was after the thing, the rune pebble, which sounds like it's probably like a fetish or something. Looks like you impressed him. I no offense for those gems. Von Gross, follow me. Oh hey, I met that guy earlier. But, yeah, as it goes, that hasn't started yet, but, I have a group that plays tabletops, and we're getting into, Shadowrun 5th Ed, so, there's a couple of things that, like, I know in general about the world and the lore, and, like, a pebble with runes on sounds like a fetish or something. You're back? Still busy. What's your story? We have some pretty things you'll want. I have a fondness for pretty things. Let me see. Here's a servos and Von Groff's cyber eye wears, magnifying on slips in position. He bends his head over, stones maybe less. Where'd you get this Drek? Gumball machine? I'll give you 1,000 for him. Etiquette, academic. Always take the special options. Did the software in your HUD appraise the value of the stones? Looks amused. Could be. We both know the International Geological Institute will set the price far higher than your offer. It'll take time for you to get top Newton for it. Let's call it 2,000. Got a deal. Done. Give me your cred stick. Always take special options, 'cause they are always better. Come on, go to the piano. Oh, I'm sad I don't get to select play chopsticks anymore. What do I have to do now? Oh, right. I guess I have to talk with Doc Castle. Shadowrun Circus, the term doctor is often used quite literally to describe any sawbones with a needle and thread. In the case of the Union's resident medical expert, nothing could be further from the truth. The safe house boasts a fully equipped medical suite complete with shamanic fetishes. This is sixth world medicine of the highest caliber. The doctor herself is an unassuming sort, perhaps the type to go unnoticed entirely, if not for a sprightly spirit perched on her shoulder like her own personal gargoyle. The spirit's burning eyes follow you constantly, even as the doctor's own eyes are buried in her charts. She does look up long enough to acknowledge your approach. I'm Dr. Castle. I understand you were instrumental in bringing Coyote back to us. Thank you for that. I suppose you're the one who patched her up. Impressive work. Thank you. It's a shame she wouldn't let me repair her face, though. Note you eyeballing the facilities. I can tell you're surprised to find full-service medbay under a dive bar in a slum. Don't be. This is a Shadowrunner bar after all. For a purveyor of cyberware and trauma kits, there is no better place to set up a practice. I patch runners up, install and maintain their cyberware, and provide medical supplies for their runs. I may not be as mobile as Doc Wagon, but I'm the next best thing. Can I help you with anything? What is that? This little guy supports the healing rituals I perform on my patients after surgery, dramatically reducing the recovery time. Not standard procedure, of course, but the results speak for themselves. You a shaman too? While modern medical technology makes surgery less disruptive than it used to be, it's still an ordeal for both the body and the spirit, requiring extensive recuperation to properly heal. I am trained in the ways of the spirit world as well as the scientific world. I do my best to heal the whole patient. Let's see, the medical supplies. Doc Wagon trauma kits. Just kind of funny because, I mean, I guess they couldn't really do that for the game, but like Doc Wagon contracts in the tabletop, like a medical team armed to the teeth comes in to like extract you and patch you up. But I mean, like, this makes more sense. Let's get rid of that and that. Maybe she could use them for something, I don't know. Should probably carry like one of these with me. Yes. That away, put that in. Oh, I already have one. Herbiderbider. Okay, well I have one for later if I run out of that one. Alright, never mind. Beat all the black market vendors. Check mark. Okay, let's talk with Coyote again. Back. I think highlights of the Wolves game will be on soon. Want to take a load off and watch with me? I'm not much into sports, really. Sam have a sister. Brow furrows. Yeah, I think he did. He mentioned her once. It didn't sound like they got along that well. You're calling chips, and the screen shows John just in the corner from... He doesn't look happy. You don't look so good. Never mind that, I'm fine. Listen, I'm at the NTSB investigation facility down on the docks with the corpse of what looks like another Ripper victim. If you want to check this out, I would get here fast, before McCluskey does. Thanks for the call. Another Ripper murder? Where? The docks. Gotta go. Okay, listen, I want help. You dragged me out of that royale before something bad happened. Worse than getting my arm torn off. And Sam was my friend. You head to the docks and I'll see if I can track down Sam's sister, Jessica. She might be able to help us. Thanks. Thank you. I do appreciate that. Whee! Come on, little drone. Let's go. Whee! I still find this funny over here. The Dunkles on poster. Leaving the Seamstresses Union behind, you head to the docks. The Ripper killed Sam, and maybe he or she slipped up with the latest victim, left some useful evidence. Only one way to find out. South Seattle's your typical industrial area. Grit, grime, and gray. The rain doesn't help matters any. Layers of dirt mixed with abandoned wooden pallets, repurposed into makeshift furniture for the day workers. Garbage collects in the gutters of the broken down street. This reputable is the district's middle name. Your destination, the National Transportation Safety Board warehouse, is located on a small strip of dock towards the less maintained end of the waterfront. Despite the presence of those who linger in such places, it's quiet as you approach the gate. Streetwalker. Why do I think that means what I think it means? Oh. Well, that man's probably not gonna let me in, because I think I need to go this way. Halt. The guard looks bored. He toys with his gun absentmindedly, like he may shoot something on a whim just to watch it die. Hey, you're about to trespass on corporate property. You looking to get dusted, street scum? Working with the coroner. Sure you are. And I'm Flair, the king of dragons. Beat it. I'm pretty sure you should be taller. Shouldn't tell lies like that, sir. Can I distract the guard with the street walker? The hardest core of air quotes ever used. I don't suppose I have enough karma. No, I don't have enough karma to suddenly become charismatic enough to convince that guy to let me through. Alright. So, hey, you looking for a good time? Alright, 20 buys you a 5-minute distraction, then I gotta get back to work to earn some real money. Standard issue, ma'am. Hey, that's mine. Sure, maybe a noodle machine is still working. But just paying off all the people. Whee! Like magic. It'd be funny if I could go talk to that guard now. Alright, time to poke around all over the place. Anything I can interact with over here? No, it doesn't look like it. Ooh, but there is goodies over here. Loot the goodies. grenades that I will probably never use. Take all of the loot. Alright, time to get moving. About to transition. Yes, I want to. I really do. Inside, the large gray warehouse is as typical as the outside. High ceilings adorned with girders and rickety catwalks top a huge utilitarian room. Concrete and steel walls meet a concrete floor. This is a place for storing things, and nothing more. Despite the quiet of the outside, the inside is a hornet's nest of Lone Star officers going about their business. In the center of the activity is the Emerald City Ripper's latest victim. With uniforms everywhere, no one stops you at the door. It seems this case hasn't leaked to the press yet. Lone Star or no, you've got a job to do. Oh, butts. Look who it is. What's his voice going to be like? Rough and grating and just, I don't want to deal with him. Door is locked, but you might be able to bypass the rootkit under the maintenance panel. You mean like with a drone? Talk with Officer Robert. Aguri? You again? How'd you find out about this murder? The press hasn't even picked it up yet. I read some tea leaves. Magic is real, you know. Check the attitude at the door, punk. Lone Star still has jurisdiction on this crime scene. We've gone through the researcher's computer. I have suspicion that this is a copycat crime. The victim worked here at the NTSB warehouse as black box researcher. NTSB? National Transportation Safety Board. This warehouse is used to go over the wreckage from plane crashes to try and determine what happened. The Vic was in charge of their highest priority investigation at the moment. We've gone through the victim's computer, and his case notes indicate he was selling secrets. Idiot kept records. What idiot keeps records of their illegal activities? That'll get you killed quick. It did. Some runner like you probably offed him to cover up his court master's involvement and tried to make it look like a Ripper killing. Here's the office key. Office T. It's the office T. T thieves can also unlock doors. Check it out for yourself if you want. Shannon Half Sky. Feel like she is a shaman. Is that McCluskey? That might not be McCluskey. I guess it's not McCluskey, it's just a guy. Two-factor encryption key. I can't do stuff. Why can't I do stuff? I want to do stuff. This appears to be either the doors, slightly turns. Smells of mint and cigarettes. Leave the locker. Okay. Do I have enough karma to miraculously gain the hacking skills to open that? I don't. I could either up my drone or I will update my decking. And maybe if I gain like 3 more points of karma through talking with people, like I tend to, maybe I can just, you know, suddenly gain the skills to do things. You don't need to go right now. Old poster pics. It's alright. Okay. Why are these over there? Why am I allowed to interact with that? Am I allowed to go this way? I might be allowed to go this way. I am apparently allowed to go this way. Pressing Alt like it's my life. Oh, I see a thing to put my drone in. Too small for you, Fit, but you may be able to send a drone through the door. Send my drone through. Activates the locked door inside. Thank you, drone. You are the best. And I love you for it. What is here? You find a magnetic screwdriver. What, it can't be sound-based? I'd like a sound-based screwdriver. That would be fun, right? Right?
I'm saying I would like a sonic screwdriver.
Alternatively, I could have said a screwdriver made for a blue hedgehog, but you know. Okay, I'm just going all of the places. What is the purpose of in here? Like, legitimately nothing? There's legitimately just nothing in there. Why would they do that to me? Quae Ascalon Hunter is still working for the dead man, he chuckles. As you can see, we've got another Ripper victim on our hands. His voice really changed between, like, this episode and, like, last episode, almost. Looks like business is good for Dial-A-More. Ha, yes indeed. The victim's male, mixed Native American descent, age 38. Based on the condition of the body, it looks like he was killed around 2 in the morning. Cause of death, unknown. Several internal organs were removed from his body after death, quite gruesomely. I'm not sure if the killer even knew what they wanted before they started cutting. Not much else to tell yet, really. He does have a lot of pre-existing scar tissue, so he probably had a major surgery at some point in recent history. Fortunately, with the organs gone, I can't determine the nature of the surgery. Well, the killer definitely took the lungs. The more I look at it, though, the other missing organs may just be eviscerated within the chest cavity. McCluskey couldn't find his ass with both hands. Don't tell him I said that, though. No worries. Oh, that's great. Who is that woman over there? No clue. She just showed up. Next of kin, I think. That was Officer Gurry. Gurry would love to solve it before McCluskey and get his gold detective's shield. Plus, he'd love to see McCluskey suck it in front of his superiors. So they tried to bribe me to keep information from McCluskey and slip it to him. I'm inspired by their tireless pursuit of justice. Did you take the money? Vince from you. Do you have any idea how much this job pays these days, sir? I don't think that Augur's officer salary is going to do much to seduce me into helping him. This guy's lungs, any theories? Sorry, I don't do theories. I'm just a scientist who happens to prefer dead people. However, while there was massive damage in the chest cavity, I can see that the victim's lungs were transplants, which is interesting since another victim's missing heart was also a transplant. Granted, modern medicine has made organ transplants relatively easy, but it is an odd coincidence. But as a scientist, it's just that, a coincidence. This is only the third body I've personally examined. One of our other branch managers handled the other two. If I find that more of the victims had organ transplants, I'll let you know. I'm gonna look around and probably talk to this lady, Shannon Halfsky. You're not a cop? She looks up, watching you warily. Independent. What's your relationship? The suspicion in her voice and eyes hearts almost instantly when the subject turns to the deceased. He's my brother. I've been trying to speak with him, but I'm afraid his spirit is too disoriented by his recent journey to answer me. You're a shaman? Yes, for all the good it's doing me. If I could just make contact, I might be able to deliver justice and allow my brother's spirit to rest. I can tell you used to shouldering a heavy burden there. Maybe there's any... Was it you? The flattery large... failing to affect her, given... Then inspiration dispels the dark clouds surrounding her. Perhaps. My brother's spirit is too weak. That's a given. But my brother's spirit may not be alone here this night. Cousin Riding doing alone chant you can barely hear. Yes, there are others. Other spirits who may be able to help. Her features harden in frustration as she's searching for something that remains elusive. Sighing, she opens her eyes and fixes you with a stare. But I can't do it alone. What do you need? Personal artifacts, probably. This warehouse contains the spirits of plane crash victims trapped between worlds. They wish to help. They wish to be heard. I think they have something to say about my brother's murder. Lone Star won't let me in there, but you seem to have the run of place. If you can find personal items that belong to the victims, I believe that I can summon a spirit to speak with us. I'll need at least 2 such objects. Can you find them for me? I'll do what I can. There's really just nothing over there. Why was that a thing I wanted to be in? Shoes! Blue sneaker, right red. Okay, well, leave those shoes alone. What's over here? You're going to dig through the trash. Dig through it. Unearth a handful of interesting items. Inspect the credit. Still find you slot in PD. Your account. Yay! Inspect the earring. There's steel forms. Primal fear one. Must be one of the items shamans like. Inspect the den the lunchbox. Enemy got a face grinning troll on her front. Walk away. Anything in here? Nope. Alright, back to the pile of shoes. There's things in there that I want to look through, even though there's probably nothing in there. Dig through the pile of shoes. The high heel. Pump is department store knockoff an Italian brand and self-lies unremarkable. The sneaker. Sneaker is a child and has musty. You get a sort of shock as if from static electricity when you touch this might be one of the items. Dress shoe? No, it's just an ordinary dress shoe. Find 2 haunted objects. Woo! Alright, Shannon Halfsky. Is have you found enough objects? There's only 2 objects to find, and I literally found them by just touching everything. Yes, here they are. Hand her the objects you found. She closes her eyes and chants over them for a time. When her eyes open again, they're filled with tears. Thank you. These items are all I will need. It shouldn't take me long to... What the hell is all this? Don McCluskey. God damn it. McCluskey's here. Officer... Akuri? Are you ear? A gear? I still don't know how to say his name. Ear. Magiri. I'm just gonna call him Magiri. He's the victim's sister, sir.
This is a crime scene, officer, not some salish drum circle.
This is standard procedure.
Ma'am, consider yourself contacted. Now get the hell out.
Come on, if we stay much longer, I'm liable to do something I'd regret, or worse, something I'd enjoy. Oh no, I gained 5 karma, but I can't. I'm sure they'd love to talk to you. I'm really sad I gained 5 karma just in time to not be able to touch the computer. But I will make sure next time I run into a hacking problem, I will have the resources. Is there anything for 2 I can increase? That I should increase? Maybe I should throw some stuff into range combat? About down below in like willpower. Oh right. I have chi casting. I will up that then. Which is kind of fun. It's kind of fun. It's funny. I mean, like, they made it work for the game, but like, the tabletops version of Adepts are a little bit more hardcore. That man is an ass. She stares daggers at McCluskey from across the warehouse. You, ma'am, are entirely not wrong. There's no helping it now. I should just be grateful you were able to collect these items before those claws carted everything off. Can we still summon the spirit? Not from here, I'm afraid. Spirits such as these have domains to which they are anchored. We need to get back in there. Rent-a-cops like these won't tie up the place for long. Agreed. I expect it will be clear by nightfall. You sure you're up for this? It may be a rabbit hole, but I have to get the bottom of it. Whatever your reasons, I thank you. Now, since we have time, we should probably enlist some help. They may post security overnight. I'm going to go out on a limb and say, you know where to find the kinds of people we need. You could say that. Good. I'll put up the money if you need the bodies. She produces a fistful of crumpled Nuyen from inside a leather pouch. Starts to count it, then shoves the whole wad at you. I thought all of this was... I thought Nuyen was only on cred sticks. You know, whatever. Maybe back here at midnight. The spirits will be strong then. Always at midnight. Alright, back to the Seamstress Union real fast. Are you sure? As you start to leave the warehouse, your comlink chirps and the face of Cody pops up on the screen. Cody looks tense. Oi, Quae, what's going on there? You in the middle of something? Just getting jerked around by Lone Star, same thing. I hear ya. Her jaw sets. I don't know if I ever told you this, but I was born in the Royale. BTL pushers like Stevie J ran the squads, ran my world when I was growing up. Sounds nasty. Rovers. It was, for all kinds of reasons. I have a cousin, Gino, who's been missing for months. He hit the sprawl about a year ago and immediately fell in with some tweakers, bad guys. They hooked him on high-amp dream chips and started using him for all sorts of shit. Tried to help him, but he pushed me away. Then he disappeared. I've been shooting up BTL labs ever since trying to find him. You're on a crusade. Maybe. That's what Miss Kubota calls it. Her face lights up. She's running hot. Has a serious edge. I know exactly where he is this time. Got an old friend who eyeballed him herself. I'm on my way. Paco's with me, but we could use another hand. You in? I need you right now. Sure, on my way. I knew you'd come. I'll send you the address. See you soon. Sweet. I know what I'm doing till midnight. The cluster of dilapidated buildings where Coyote told you to meet her appears to be the remnants of a public housing project. The buildings look like a cesspool filled with human debris. You find her standing with Paco on a street corner, eyeing the roofs, the doorways, the windows. Despite his attempts to engage her, Coyote barely says a word as the three of you weave your way through the tenements. She walks purposely, her new cyber hand flexing open and closed with each step. It's unclear whether the action is voluntary or not. You circle around the back of the building, and Coyote jumps up, grabs the bottom rung of a fire escape ladder, and pulls it down. Without a signal, she starts her climb towards the roof. Paco looks at you worriedly, and starts up the ladder. Thanks for meeting us, Quae asked Unther. I owe you one. No sweat. Yeah, you never know what sort of firepower to expect in one of these BTL squads. Oh hey, listen, I got good news for you. You know Sam's sister, Jessica? One of my contacts found her for me while you were on your way out here. I called her and asked her to meet you at the Union later today. Hope that helps. Good job, thanks. She looks at you, her scarred face soft. Least I can do. Alright. Pardon. Ugh. Alright, let's get this done. My cousin Gino should be in one of the squats past the door up ahead. I hear there's a whole lab set up in there. From my experience, there's usually a lookout watching for cops outside and a guard at the front, at the door inside. Like I said, I don't know how much firepower to expect, but these guys are nasty, so stay on guard. I just want to get in, grab Gino, and get out. Right behind you, babe. Let's do this. Alright. I think there's an excellent time to end this episode. If you enjoyed the content, like, subscribe, comment, your choice. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.